Are you feeling like a zombie lately? Tired of the same old energy drinks promising the world but delivering the jitters and a crash? Look no further than Sneak Energy, your secret weapon for all your energy needs. With all natural ingredients, Sneak will give you all the energy you need to boost through your day without feeling like a lab rat on caffeine. Don't believe us? Try it yourself and see what a difference it can make to your routine. So what are you waiting for? Hit the link in the description and pick up your Sneak starter pack today. Now enjoy the clip. But, and Just Keeping's right, we need to stop it. But I do think it's been an incredible season. I get tired of saying this myself, but I look at that shortlist for the Premier League Manager of the Year award. Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, Eddie Howe, Marco Silva, Emery, and De Zerbi, and I go, fuck me, Ten Hag should be in the top 3, and he's not even in the top 6. It's just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. I don't know who put that shortlist together, but they're an idiot. I'm sorry, you're an idiot. I know it's about opinion, and everyone's entitled to an opinion, and you have to respect the right to have a different opinion to you if you want to have a debate. I get that, I completely do, but I would just love to know. They're just so blatantly wrong. Like, it's not even like if I think Varane's better than Diaz, I stand by it, and people might say, well, red-tinted glasses. I believe it. I can get why people would go Diaz. But I can't get my head around why you wouldn't put Ten Hag in the top 6. Emery's not even been there all season. Marco Silva's done a very good job at Fulham as a newly promoted side. But Ten Hag took over the worst Man United side in Premier League history and took us to 3rd place and 2 cup finals domestically, and played a game every 3.5 days. Played more games than anybody else and got out Weghorst in January. Makes no sense to me at all. None. This season we've beaten every Premier League team at least once in all competitions. Lovely to see, says Imperial X. And it won't be a treble if United win the FA Cup, says Ricky. Yeah, good point. Good point, Ricky. You caught me out there. I'm not quite... it's a bit too early for me. Bulver says, what do you think about next season? I don't think about next season. I think about next week. I think about the FA Cup final. I think about the consequences of that game and the mood of our fan base dependent on the result of that game. It's a very different summer if we stop City winning the treble and we win another trophy ourselves. If they win the treble, it's a very different summer as well. Will there be pints after the Dublin show, says Luna. I'm sure there will be. And Ami says, 16 points over the last season if we win versus Fulham. That's an awesome achievement considering the start to our season and the crazy fixture list, says Ami. Yeah, and I still stand by. Some people seem to have a problem with predictions and opinions. Like, somebody last night was like, you didn't even predict we'd get top 4, so you shouldn't be able to enjoy it. Oh, is that how it works now? Right, okay. So I actually didn't want the expectation on Ten Hag in his first year to be over the top, because then it puts pressure on him, and I thought there was already pressure from the media. I mean, Ten Hag has sat the media down, by the way. I thought the treatment of Ten Hag at the start of last season, wasn't there an interview with Carragher and Neville with Ten Hag, which I just thought was, for a new manager at the club, it was like there was like a couple of dogs barking at him. It was weird. I mean, maybe it's because we were used to how they treated Solskjaer, but the media in general, they were going for Ten Hag last year, and I think it's great what he's done. Absolutely fantastic. But I honestly didn't think we'd get top 4 this year. I looked at the squad, even with Ronaldo in it, and I thought it's going to be hard. From where we finished last year to go into the top 4, and we have been a little bit lucky because Liverpool and Chelsea have been dreadful, but that's not luck. That's fact. You are where you deserve to be after 38 games. But I didn't predict we'd get top 4, and that 4 for me is exceptional that we did get it. It's the same as this Rashford thing. I mean, Marcus Rashford's got 30 goals for the first time since Van Persie was at the club. I think that's incredible, absolutely incredible. And you still get these people going, yeah, but you wanted to sell him a year ago, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so tiring. Like, I wouldn't have had Lindelof playing at centre-back a year ago either. Like, and again, this comes down to Ten Hag. Like, what Eric Ten Hag said in his first interview with United back in April last year was, I'll make Marcus Rashford into the superstar he should be. And I'll put my hands up. Like, last April, I was watching Rashford for the God knows how many games going, he doesn't look interested. His brother's in Paris talking about a deal with PSG. I haven't seen him play well for ages. He doesn't seem to be able to buy a good performance. I said it, the clip's there. I said, I think it's time for him to go. I think he needs a new challenge. I think we need a new start. I think it's time for him to go because I just can't see this getting any better. Then Ten Hag comes in, he puts the work in, and he's back where he was 2 years ago, the player that we really, really want to be at Man United. And Ten Hag said last night he will sign a new contract at United, and that's great news. But some people just don't seem to be able to understand the fact that, you know, especially in football, opinions can change week to week. I mean, at half-time, people were calling Sancho shit last night. At full-time, they're saying he's had a good game. I mean, opinions can change in half an hour, let alone a year or at the start of the season. So I don't regret my prediction for Man United not finishing in the top four, and I thoroughly enjoy the fact that we did, because I think it just evidences hugely the job that Erik Ten Hag has done. I want to see United beating the crap out of City, says Doctor. Wow, I don't know whether we'll do that. I'll take a 1-0 win off the referee's arse, to be honest. I really will. But look, anyway, a few people still asking about the sale. The honest answer is there's been rumours that something will come out today or in the next couple of days. Things tend to happen on a Friday night. I've got a feeling something will come out tonight. I don't know what. I don't know whether it's going to be Sir Jim and the Glazers. That's my hunch. I don't know whether it's going to be Al Thani and a full sale. That's my hope. I don't know whether it's going to be the Glazers are going to take another couple of weeks to think things through. That could happen as well. But I think we will get something, because I think the qualification for the Champions League is a line in the sand. Like, how many more lines in the sand do they want at Manchester United? You know, we know we've qualified for the Champions League now. We know that makes a difference in relation to the sort of players we can bring in. Really, the Glazers should be jogging off, but I'm concerned as much as anybody else that they won't. Qualifying for the Champions League on a Thursday night, you love to see it, says Burke. Well, look, there's a lot of Liverpool fans who are still going on about 7-0, and still they weren't happy that Bruno said after the game that our fans will be happy that Liverpool didn't get into the Champions League. And loads of Liverpool fans were like, oh, well, that's a small-minded mentality from Bruno. He's being interviewed about getting top four and he mentions Liverpool. Well, hello, Liverpool. You are our biggest rival. That's how rivalry works. There is a fun part to it. You enjoyed your 7-0 mugs, didn't you? And we enjoyed you not getting in the top four. It's called rivalry. I don't know why people have a problem with that. Oh, God, you qualify for the Champions League and the first thing you're thinking about is taking the piss out of your biggest rival. Yeah. You beat us 7-0 at Anfield. You're miles behind us in the league. It's only 3 points, and you spend the next week writing bloody essays about it because you've just smashed your biggest rival. And you know, that's what it's all about. That's what football's all about. Liverpool's our biggest rival. End of the day, that's what it is. That's why we had to take it when they beat us 7-0. They'll have to take it that they're going to play Thursday night football. Morning.